Some of you have been walking around with the weight of the past on your shoulders, thinking that yesterday's failures define you. But I'm here to tell you, no, 2026 is not about what broke you. It's about what's going to break through in your life. You've got to reset your mind, restart your heart, and refocus your energy, because anything that wants to hold you back this year doesn't stand a chance against the fire that's rising inside of you. This is the year of restoration, the year of clarity, and the year where you step into the life God has always intended for you. But it will only happen if you make a decision today, right here, right now, to reset, restart, and refocus. Some of you have been carrying the weight of your past like it was a crown, but I'm here to tell you that it is not a crown. It is a chain, and chains were made to be broken. Resetting your mindset is not just a suggestion, it is a necessity if you want 2026 to be different from every year that came before. You cannot move forward with the same thinking that kept you stuck, the same doubts that whispered you can't, or the same fears that told you this is as far as you go. Every thought, every belief, every mental habit is either a ladder taking you higher or a chain holding you down. And if you want to step into your breakthrough, you have to choose the latter. You have to reset the way you see yourself, the way you see your life, and the way you see your possibilities. Resetting your mind doesn't happen because you wish it. It happens because you decide it. You decide today that negative thoughts will no longer have a seat at your table. You decide that fear will no longer dictate your actions. You decide that you will no longer replay every mistake, every failure, every disappointment in your head as if it defines your destiny. The truth is it doesn't. Your past is not your prophecy. Your yesterday is not your final word. You can rewrite your story starting now, but it begins with what's happening in here, in your mind. Your mind is the battlefield. Your thoughts are the generals. And if you want victory, you must take command. Look, your mind is a garden, and what you plant is what you will harvest. If you plant seeds of worry, fear, and limitation, you will reap frustration, anxiety, and defeat. But if you plant seeds of faith, hope, and vision, you will reap breakthroughs, opportunities, and triumph. Resetting your mindset is about pulling out the weeds of negativity and planting new seeds of possibility. It is about speaking life to yourself even when nobody else does, about declaring your worth when the world tries to convince you otherwise. It is about seeing yourself as capable, competent, and created for more than survival. You were created for victory, for abundance, for impact, and for legacy. Some of you need to hear this. No one else can reset your mind for you. You can listen to motivational speeches, read books, or pray all day long, but until you make a decision to think differently, nothing will change. Resetting your mind is an act of courage. It is saying, I refuse to be defined by my past. I refuse to be limited by my circumstances. I will see beyond today, beyond the mistakes, beyond the setbacks, and I will step into the future God has for me. And when you do that, when you reset your mind, something supernatural begins to happen. Doors open that were locked, opportunities show up that were hidden. People come into your life that were meant to help you soar. Your mind shapes your reality, and once you reset it, nothing can stop what is coming to you in 2026. Some of you have dreams tucked away, goals that have been sitting on the shelf collecting dust because life didn't go the way you planned. But I'm here to tell you that your dreams are not dead. They are dormant. Restarting your goals is not an admission of failure. It is an act of courage, a declaration that you are not done yet. You see, many people stop because they believe that once a plan fails, it's over. But failure is never the end. It is feedback. It is instruction. It is preparation for a bigger, better version of your success. If you want to move forward in 2026, you must restart. You must pick up what you left behind, dust it off, and take it into battle again with more wisdom, more strategy, and more determination than ever before. Restarting means giving yourself permission to begin again without shame. It means acknowledging that you stumbled, that life hit you hard, that circumstances knocked you down, but it does not mean you are defeated. Defeat is a mindset, but victory is a decision. And the moment you make the decision to restart, something shifts inside of you. You regain your confidence, you regain your focus, and you regain the fire that was always inside of you. Restarting your goals is not just about doing the same thing over and over. It's about doing it smarter, doing it bolder, and doing it with more faith than you did the first time. Some of you have been waiting for the perfect moment to chase your dreams, but I'm here to tell you that the perfect moment will never come. There will always be challenges, obstacles, critics, and delays. The difference between those who achieve their dreams and those who don't is that the achievers start where they are with what they have, and they restart as many times as necessary until they reach the finish line. Every restart is a chance to correct course, to refine your strategy, and to step into your calling with clarity and purpose. Restarting also means refusing to let fear control your actions. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of looking foolish. These are the chains that keep dreams in the shadows. But when you restart your goals, you are saying, fear does not get to dictate my destiny. My vision is bigger than my doubts. My purpose is louder than my fear. And when you step out with that kind of boldness, the universe begins to move on your behalf. Opportunities you never imagined begin to appear. People show up in your life who were meant to help you succeed. Doors that were once closed open, and the path forward becomes illuminated. Some of you need to hear this today. It's not too late. What you started last year, what you put down, what life interrupted, restart it. Take the lessons, take the wisdom, take the scars, and let them be your fuel. Your goals are still alive. Your dreams are still possible. And 2026 is the year to prove that you are unstoppable when you refuse to quit, when you restart with intention, and when you move forward with faith. Some of you have been running in circles, expending your energy on things that don't move you forward. You've been pouring your strength, your time, your passion into distractions, arguments, toxic relationships, and endless noise that leaves you drained at the end of the day. I'm here to tell you that 2026 will demand clarity, and clarity comes when you refocus your energy. Where your focus goes, your power flows. If you are scattering your energy in 100 different directions, nothing will grow. But when you intentionally align your energy with your purpose, with your goals, with what truly matters, you create unstoppable momentum. Refocusing your energy means being ruthless about what deserves your attention. It means saying no to what is not essential and yes to what builds, elevates, and strengthens your life. Every phone call, every meeting, every conversation, every thought is an investment of energy. And when you spend your energy on the wrong things, you rob yourself of the power to pursue the right things. But when you make a deliberate choice to focus, to give your all to what counts, suddenly everything begins to shift. Doors open. Opportunities appear. Your vision becomes sharper. Your progress accelerates. Some of you have been frustrated because it feels like you are working hard, but not getting anywhere. Let me tell you something. It's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. With focused energy, you can run a marathon in the wrong direction and end up nowhere. Refocusing is about pointing your efforts toward what matters most, toward the goals that ignite your soul, the dreams that move your heart, the purpose that will leave a legacy. It's about concentrating on the people, the projects, and the priorities that align with your calling. It's about eliminating what drains you, distracts you, or diminishes you, and pouring everything you've got into what empowers you. Refocusing your energy also requires vigilance. There will always be voices trying to pull you off course. There will always be negativity, doubt, criticism, and temptation to get sidetracked. But your energy is precious and it deserves to be guarded. You must become intentional about where it goes, how it is spent, and what it produces. Protect your focus, protect your peace, protect your progress. When you do, you will be amazed at what you can accomplish. Some of you need to hear this today. Your breakthrough will not come from doing more. It will come from doing the right things with undivided attention. Refocusing your energy is a declaration that you refuse to be wasted, that you refuse to be distracted, that you refuse to give your power to anything less than what God put in your heart. In 2026, this is the year to sharpen your aim, tighten your focus, and pour your energy into what truly moves you forward. Because when you refocus, what was once impossible becomes inevitable, and what was once delayed begins to manifest before your eyes. Some of you are carrying dead weight in your life. People who drain your energy, diminish your vision, and block your breakthroughs. You've been loyal to the wrong people for too long, thinking that love, friendship, or obligation means keeping toxic connections around. But I'm here to tell you that not everyone in your circle belongs there in 2026. Reevaluate your relationships. Some people are meant to season your life. Others are meant to teach you lessons, and some are simply anchors trying to keep you from rising. If you want to soar, you must be willing to let go of what holds you down. Reevaluating your relationships is not about judgment, it's about discernment. It's about recognizing who lifts you up and who tears you down, who inspires you and who conspires against your growth, who speaks life into your dreams and who speaks death into your hope. Every relationship you maintain requires an investment of your time, your energy, your heart, and your mind. And if that investment is going into people who are not aligned with your purpose, it is wasted energy. You cannot pour into others endlessly without protecting your own life, your own vision, your own destiny. Some of you have been afraid to make changes because you fear confrontation, rejection, or loneliness. But I'm here to tell you that sometimes you have to be uncomfortable to be unstoppable. You have to be willing to cut ties, set boundaries, and create space for people who will walk with you, not against you. Reevaluate who you let in, who you trust, and who gets access to your heart and your dreams. The company you keep will either accelerate your breakthrough or delay it. Choose wisely, because your inner circle is the soil where your future grows. If the soil is toxic, nothing can flourish. But if it is fertile, full of encouragement, accountability, and love, your life will blossom beyond measure. Reevaluating your relationships also requires honesty with yourself. Some relationships are comfortable, familiar, or convenient, but they are not good for your growth. You cannot stay loyal to the familiar and expect to reach new heights. You must be willing to let go of the past and embrace what supports your future. Sometimes that means saying goodbye to longtime friends, family members, or colleagues who are not aligned with who you are becoming. It's not easy, but it is necessary. Some of you need to hear this today. Your breakthrough in 2026 depends on the people you allow in your life. Align yourself with those who push you, challenge you, and believe in you. Distance yourself from those who criticize, discourage, or drain you. Protect your energy, protect your vision, and protect your peace. When you do this, you will discover that the right people will step into your life at the right time. Doors will open that were once closed, and your journey will be lighter, faster, and far more powerful. Reevaluate your relationships and watch how quickly your life begins to change. Some of you have been walking around with your fire dimmed, your dreams delayed, your purpose feeling distant, and you are wondering why life feels flat. I'm here to tell you that 2026 is the year to reignite that fire. Passion is the fuel that drives your purpose. Without it, you move through life like a ship without a sail, drifting, directionless, and unfulfilled. But when you reignite your passion, when you allow your heart to burn with desire and your soul to rise in expectation, nothing can stop you. Passion gives you energy when your body is tired. Passion keeps you moving when obstacles stand in your way. Passion makes you unstoppable because it is the voice of your purpose calling you to rise higher than you ever imagined. Reigniting your passion begins with remembering why you started. Somewhere along the way, you allowed life, people, or circumstances to extinguish your excitement. You lost sight of the dream that made you feel alive, the goal that made you leap out of bed with anticipation. But that spark is still inside of you. That calling has not disappeared. It may be hidden under layers of fear, disappointment, and distraction, but it is waiting for you to fan it into a flame. And when you do, your life will never be the same. Some of you have been settling for mediocrity because it is safe, because it is comfortable, because it is familiar. But passion never thrives in safety. Passion grows when you push past fear, when you take risks, and when you refuse to let the ordinary define you. Reigniting your passion requires courage. It requires boldness. It requires a refusal to allow the past to dictate your future. You have to decide that you will no longer live small, that you will no longer dim your light to make others comfortable, that you will no longer ignore the fire that God has placed in your soul. Reigniting your passion is also about taking action. Dreams without action are just wishes. You must do something every day that moves you closer to what sets your soul on fire. Even small steps matter. Even incremental progress matters. Each step reignites the flame and strengthens your determination. Surround yourself with inspiration. Feed your mind with ideas that excite you. Engage in work that challenges and fulfills you. Protect your time from distractions that drain your enthusiasm. Passion is nurtured when you commit to it daily, when you honor it, when you refuse to allow anything or anyone to extinguish it. Some of you need to hear this today. The fire in your soul is not gone. It has been waiting for you to reclaim it. 2026 is your year to reignite your passion, to step boldly into your calling, to let your heart beat with excitement, and to move toward your purpose with unstoppable energy. When you reignite your passion, you don't just live, you come alive, and your life becomes a testimony of what is possible when fire meets faith, when desire meets discipline, and when dreams meet action. Some of you have been living disconnected, running through life like a ship without a rudder, chasing goals that aren't yours, pleasing people who don't matter, and measuring success by standards that were never meant for you. I'm here to tell you that 2026 is the year to reconnect with your purpose. Your life was not an accident. Your story was not random. You were created with intention, designed with destiny in mind, and placed here for a reason. And the moment you reconnect with your purpose, everything changes. Your work becomes meaningful, your struggles become lessons, your setbacks become stepping stones, and your future begins to light up with possibility. Reconnecting with your purpose requires honesty with yourself. You must ask, what am I here for? What moves my soul? What makes my heart beat faster with excitement? Too many people wander through life doing what everyone else expects, living for approval, chasing validation, or trying to fit into boxes that were never meant for them. But purpose cannot be borrowed. Purpose cannot be copied. Purpose cannot be outsourced. It is uniquely yours, and it is waiting for you to recognize it, claim it, and live it unapologetically. Some of you have been running on empty because your energy has been spent on things that do not matter. You have been distracted by the noise of the world, enticed by temporary pleasures, and pulled into battles that do not belong to you. Reconnecting with your purpose means cutting through the clutter, eliminating distractions, and focusing on what only you can do. It is about finding that calling that brings joy, fulfillment, and impact, and committing to it no matter how hard the journey may seem. When you live in alignment with your purpose, every step has meaning, every challenge has direction, and every victory has significance. Reconnecting with your purpose also requires faith and patience. Purpose is not always revealed all at once. Sometimes it is uncovered in seasons of struggle, in moments of reflection, in trials that stretch your character, and in experiences that refine your spirit. But when you stay committed to discovering it, when you remain faithful to the journey, clarity emerges. You begin to see your life not as a series of random events, but as a masterpiece, each chapter carefully written to position you for the destiny that is yours. Some of you need to hear this today. Your purpose is not in your past mistakes, your failures, or your setbacks. Your purpose is in the future God has for you. Reconnecting with it means choosing today to stop wandering and start walking with intention, to stop living on autopilot and start living deliberately, and to stop being reactive and start being proactive in alignment with your calling. When you reconnect with your purpose, you will find strength you didn't know you had, clarity you didn't know you needed, and opportunities you never imagined. Life becomes more than survival. It becomes impact, influence, and legacy. 2026 is the year to reconnect, reclaim, and rise. Your purpose is waiting. Step into it boldly, passionately and without hesitation. When you do, your life will never be the same. Now, let me tell you something before you leave here today. 2026 is not going to wait for you. The clock is ticking. The days are marching forward. The opportunities are standing at the door, but they will not linger for the undecided, the distracted, or the defeated. You have to decide right now, in this moment, that you are done being stuck, done being weighed down, done allowing life to pass you by. You have to reset your mind, restart your goals, refocus your energy, reevaluate your relationships, reignite your passion, and reconnect with your purpose. Not tomorrow, not next week, but today. You see, the power to change your life does not come from a seminar, a speech, or someone else's encouragement. The power to change your life comes from within you. It comes when you make a decision, when you refuse to quit, when you refuse to settle, when you refuse to allow anything or anyone to keep you from the life you were born to live. Some of you have been waiting for permission to rise. I am giving it to you right now. Stand up, step forward. Take hold of your destiny. 2026 is your year. Your breakthrough is your responsibility. Your purpose is your birthright. And when you walk out of here and live it with intentionality, focus, and faith, the world will not know what hit it. So I say to you tonight, reset, restart, refocus, and watch God, life, and destiny bow to the fire that you've just reignited. Because this is your time, your season, your moment, and nothing can stop what is coming for you. Boom, that's the word.